Welcome back to continue our conversation on operations technology, keeping operations safe, available, and secure. And I'm continuing my conversation with Raj. And today, our conversation is going to be around the challenges in securing operations technology. So, viewers, in case if you have missed the previous two episodes where we talked about the landscape of operations technology, which was an introductory episode, and subsequently, Raj elaborated the current threat landscape targeting the operations technology. Raj, welcome back for this episode.
Thank you, Sujit, having me on this third episode.
So, what are the challenges?
Yeah, so there are a lot of challenges evolved with the OT security because it's a common. I would say the first thing it's a common vulnerabilities within the legacy OT systems. So these systems was designed a long time back for a specific purpose. Now the way we develop operations and this need to be connected and it need to be increase the number of devices it being interconnected and so on. So all this brings to a lot of challenges in terms of security. So the legacy OT systems were often designed to a little consideration of cybersecurity. Their primary focus is not securing things; it's operational efficiency and reliability. Because of that, it was not designed by itself to cater the security needs. One. The second, it's when it comes to the upgrading, the patching those systems, it's very minimal when you compare to the IT system because mainly legacy OT system running an outdated software or a hardware. It's rarely patched due to it could interrupt the operations and also it may lead to a different problem. Because of that, people don't want to touch it. If it's working, let it run
Let,
like.
let's not forget the cost as well, cost of upgrade.
Yeah, exactly. And also the then also been used by a lot of proprietary protocols which may not tested and tried well proven on the security of the protocols on the industry level. So which is also going to creating people to get exploited because if it's not thoroughly tested and high likely if somebody has a proper understanding on the protocol, the weakness of the protocol also can be exploited. So that's one of the thing I would say. And also the other aspect, it's mainly the authentication. If you look at most of these OT devices, it's very weak default password. So it's sit on the default password. Somebody has a very smart, bit smarter person can easily gain access to these systems and do start changing. And also the network itself is not totally isolated because it need to be proper segmentation and there should be a proper security architecture in place understanding the priorities and the importance of those logical controllers. It need to be segmented. So the traditional thing it was not considered much as because initially it doesn't have a requirement to connect to the IT. So because of that, there is a segmentation gap was there, and also the physical security aspect of because it is not locked in a one place because it's scattered in different location. So it was not physically secured. So that also another reason I would say it's a challenging to securing this. And also the operating system which is running on it's more outdated and it's run on a specific purpose and itself would be have some vulnerable exploitations also possible. So it's the complexity also raise when we start integrating with the IT part, the IT/OT association or the integration is going to be expand the attack surface. Now somebody has access to the network, also can exploit the OT network now if it's properly secure. And also differing the priorities because IT's main focus is on CIA, the triangle which is we call the data integrity, confidentiality, and availability. But the OT priority is mainly the safety and reliable and the continuous operation and so on. So since the priority itself is differ, the security is being questioned there on the OT. And also the interoperability issues when try to connect with other uh, IT OT systems, and there is a protocol mismatch, and which also going to be possible of exploited if there is the vulnerabilities. And also now it's going to increase the complexity because network it's growing, and OT security also growing with the demand. So when it's become, if there is no proper architecture in place, it's going to increase the complexity managing aspect and so on. And also there is now OT also demands real-time requirements. So when it's demand for the real-time operation, it cannot be tolerated any latency or downtime. So this thing also commonly connect with leads to connect to IT systems. So these are the things I see, the challenges, I would say, bringing the OT environment challenging securing.
Raj, thank you for walking all of us through the challenges to securing the OT environment. I just want to quickly recap this for our viewers. One of the biggest challenges is the legacy system. Some of these could have been procured even 20, 30 years ago. Right? It's running on outdated platforms, maybe outdated interconnectivities or, different dependencies. Then we are also talking about the challenge of integrating IT with OT, because most of it would have operated as a standalone operations. So the moment we integrate the OT environment with an IT environment, it gives rise to a certain set of new challenges for the organizations. And last but not the least, what you also spoke about is the challenges in having visibility and monitoring of the OT environments. So to understand, not necessarily focused on availability and efficiency, but also to look at anomalies or threats targeting those environments. So with that note, Raj, thank you so much for taking time to talk us through the challenges in securing OT. And I would like to remind our viewers, Raj will be back again to talk about best practices for OT security. So that will be our next episode, and I look forward to hosting Raj again for that conversation. Thank you, Raj.
Thank you very much, Christy.